Hi, Joel Friedlander here again, and I'm back from another day at the San Francisco Writers Conference. And boy, I've been having a tremendous time down there. The enthusiasm is high. Today I was on a big panel on self-publishing with a bunch of other people who know a lot about self-publishing and indie publishing, and we're getting great questions. People are very interested. A lot of people at the conference are just waking up to the idea that maybe you can publish these books yourself. It's like a new idea to a lot of people there. I would say about half the writers there had never really considered this before. But thanks to the foresight of Michael Larson and the people who put the program together, there's a lot of information on self-publishing. Now, the fact of the matter is, people go to these writing conferences, publishing conferences. I'm going to be at the IBPA Publishing University in a few weeks here in San Francisco. And there's always a lot of vendors there. And for instance, I picked up stuff, and I'm not making any comments about this. I'm just saying that this is stuff I found, like Authors Learning Center, whatever that is, Publish Next, Redefining Publishing, not sure who they are, Turning Stone Press, A New Way to Publish. How about Folium Book Studio, Share Your Book, Not Your Wealth, or PublishingSyndicate.com, Get Your Book Published. Now, I don't know most of these people. I know a couple of them, and I'm not saying whether they're good services, bad services, or in between. What I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of people coming into this market because of the rush of authors who've discovered that it really might be a good idea to learn how to publish their own books. Maybe not all their books, but some of their books. And of course, all of those people will attract a lot of marketers and other people who want to take advantage of that business. Now, that is basically a good thing, because we want to have more creative people coming up with more options, more ways to do things, and more choices for you, so that when it comes time for you to do your book or your next book, that you have a lot of choices of ways to do that. Sometimes that's confusing, but I wanted to give you a little tip that came up at the conference yesterday. And that is a way that you can avoid what may be the worst situations you could potentially fall into with some of these vendors. And that is, you could get to a situation where somebody is pitching you something, and you realize that you are going to be the person paying all the money to get everything done, and at the same time, you will not have control over what the retail price of your book is. Okay, so if you're paying all the money, but on the other hand, you're being told that you have nothing to say about the retail price of your book, I think that is a situation you have to be very alarmed about. Like, if you find yourself in that situation, I think red flags should go up, and you should say, gee, I think I'll think about it for a while. Because that's a particular combination that could end you in a situation where you might be very unhappy later. So I'm going to be profiling some of these companies, because some of them actually I talked to there have some great stuff going. And tomorrow in the Writers Conference is over, but the day after they have a special day for programs. And one of the programs that's going on is Carla King's Self-Publishing Boot Camp, which is really good all-day intensive for people who want to learn about self-publishing. I'm going to be giving a session there on how authors can figure out what strategies to use to figure out about ebooks, print books, hardcovers, softcovers, all that stuff. And I think it's going to be pretty interesting. It's usually a very intense learning experience. People walk out, I think their heads are a little spinning, but they've got a lot of information in a short period of time that they wouldn't have otherwise. Anyway, I'll have more video reports for you, and I'm going to be reporting on some of these companies I just told you about, because some of them do represent really kind of neat new ways of looking at book publishing. So until then, keep publishing, and good luck with your book.